Yo, what's going on today, YouTube? It is Rikar here, and today we're going to be jumping into another Tierlist Tuesday. If you guys haven't been here for Tierlist Tuesday before, essentially we're going to be ranking tier list of something different every single Tuesday, and today we're going to be doing Battle Royales. Battle Royale video games have absolutely taken the world by storm since basically H1Z1, which I believe was like 2015, 2016, somewhere around there. So it's been a minute now that these games have really been the top played game in the market for the most part. Obviously, someone's going to go out there and argue League of Legends and stuff like that. But for the most part, these games have taken over, especially in streaming, because they're super fun to stream and everyone loves doing that. Obviously, if you guys haven't been in my channel here before, I am a Warzone channel. And so I have played every single one of these at a pretty high level at some point or another, and I like these games. They're very fun. I'm not going to be biased on this just to be like Warzone, and Call of Duty. Yeah, no, I really enjoy this, and you guys are going to be surprised by some of the answers I give to this, because honestly, some of these games are really good, and they don't get the attention they should get, or they're really bad, and they got a lot of attention for who knows why. So if you guys do like today's video, make sure you guys do drop a like on it, subscribe to the channel, and comment below, guys, where you guys rank these. I want to know what you guys think about this, because there is a lot of these here, but we're going to skip some of them. Like you can see, there's a big list of them here. I think I'm going to stop right about here. So I'm going to do all of these at the top through here. Like, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to do 11 of them today. And then the reason I'm leaving the other ones out is because they never really hit like that peak popularity. So it's going to be hard to like really sell any of these in a certain spot for you guys. So let's jump into it, guys. I'm really excited for this one. All right, guys, right off the rip here, one of the most interesting battle royales that never has hit the popularity that I believe it should have. It's actually a really fun game in Spellbreak. Spellbreak is one of those games that has absolutely done everything correct, but it's just never like the mechanics of the game don't make you want to like go back and play it. There's outplay potential, don't get me wrong, but it's just missing something. I can't tell you what that something is. I think it might just be the fact that like there's a lot of like lower skill gap things to it. Like some of these spells are like you just like throw it next to them and it damages people. It's not like you're direct hitting a lot of them. So maybe that's like part of the reason why people don't love it. But like this game has a full-on ranked mode, great graphics, cross-platform. Like it's even on the Switch. So like it's a really well-made game, and I think they've done everything right. It doesn't get the popularity it like really deserves, but I think it's a B tier. Like this is a very solid game. Like honestly, out of all these games here, it might be one of the best built ones. Like it's a really good game, guys, and I haven't really heard much of a cheating issue in it. Obviously, smaller base, like player base, means less cheaters, and like because people aren't trying to get that popularity from cheating and whatnot that you see in like games like Warzone. But very solid game, guys. Next, we have Warzone. And I'm just going to throw this in here really fast here, because obviously I'm a little biased on Warzone. I'm a Warzone channel 100%, but this thing's A tier. This thing would 100% be S tier if they fixed half the things that people in the community have been asking them to fix for like years. But it's like they just ignore people. They do all these little things that no one cares about. But I will say, Warzone Pacific, they are fixing a lot of things this week with this release that we've been wanting for a long time. Like small things like the gas mask animation, just little things in the game. Anti-cheat's finally coming. Hopefully it works. I'm not saying it's gonna like work until I actually see some kind of change, so fingers crossed on that. But I think it just falls into A tier. It's just missing slightly. It's a very, very good game, and obviously everyone was obsessed with it during peak COVID. Like it was great. It saved a lot of people, like maybe from depression, like legitimately, because of the time it was put into the world. So I'm very excited for the future of Warzone, but for now, I think I have to leave it at A tier just for a lot of just over and over disappointments. Radical Heights. A lot of people might not know about this game. This one is like iffy for putting on the list, because this one is one of the most interesting ones. Like, it was right in the period between it was H1Z1, PUBG, and then Radical Heights, and then Fortnite. Radical Heights like took over for like a hot like 2.5 weeks, and then something with the game developer, like they just were like randomly like, yeah, so we kind of gotta like shut our game down. And I was like, I could probably go find it on the internet why exactly, but it was actually a really fun game. People like Ninja, Dr. Disrespect, they were all playing it. Dr. Lupo, all these guys were really having a good time with it, but like it was a fun game. but it was like very beta, very, very beta, maybe even alpha, where nothing really worked that well. It had a really cool system with money in the game and stuff like that honestly, like Warzone probably got some of their ideas from, but I don't know. It missed, but they literally just shut it down out of nowhere when it was like gaining hype. Like Ninja was playing it before he got like really big. He was big for PUBG, but like he wasn't Fortnite big. It just shut down out of nowhere, so it's got to go D tier. Blackout. This one I'm gonna have to put at. Honestly, I really liked Blackout at the beginning. Like the outplay potential was way higher than Warzone. Like the skill gap was way better. But I think it has to fall to C tier for me, to be honest, guys. The only reason it has to fall that low is because it ran horrible. Like 100%. Like it sucked at running. Like it was so badly optimized that it makes Warzone look like it's optimized. And Warzone is horribly optimized as well. So, I don't know. It was a cool game for sure for the outplays. Like I really want them to give us the grappling hook and Warzone from it. But like Blackout, it was fun for a little bit. It just, I don't know. It never made me want to go back. I know someone out there can be like, it was so good. Like the skill gap, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yes, the skill gap was good. But think about the rest of the game. It was super clunky. The looting system sucked. There's a lot of things just wrong with it. And they fixed it in Warzone. So C tier. Next, we have Hyperscape. This one came out right around the same time as Warzone. I think it was a couple months after. It is made by Ubisoft, and it was like they tried to take the Apex approach, where it was like, we're just going to drop this game out of nowhere, let content creators play it, and hopefully that it just takes off. It never took off. So I think in almost every battle royale, people don't enjoy fighting in like big cities. The entire game is based around fighting in a big city. So like they could have made this game really good, I think, because there was actually a really big skill gap in this game. But it just was not very good. And that's why I'm going to fall in the D tier today. Just because, like, no one wants to fight in a city the entire time. Like I was saying, there's some really cool things you could do in this game, but it just didn't fit a city. If you had a different map, a different like way to play, I don't even know if this game's still being made right now. Like it has fallen off so hard. It's not a good game. I mean, I had some friends that were really good at it, and they just were like, yeah, you should never play this game. So that's enough to be said. Next, Apex Legends, the ultimate comeback story. Apex Legends, when it released, they released peak Fortnite. You guys remember peak Fortnite? They took like Hamlins, Ninja, all these guys, and just were like, hey, we know Fortnite's like at peak right now, but like we're gonna pay you a ton of money to stream this game. So they paid all these guys a ton of money. Everyone started playing it. I played it. Like I was like, hell yeah, we got to do this. This is me mid trying to like qualify for the World Cup for Fortnite, which I was very close, but I didn't end up doing it. Got in the top 250 on the West Coast. I went over to Apex, won like my first 7 games, and I was like, honestly, this game's too easy. Like I'm out. Biggest freaking regret of my gaming career, because this game obviously had its issues. That's why I didn't stick around with it. Like there was hit reg issues, there was lagging issues, there was games just exiting on you issues, but they fixed those issues. Apex is the ultimate comeback story, and honestly, I would probably have to rate it at a. It's either an A or an S tier. Like it has a legitimate rank system, like the best rank system that we have seen in a battle royale yet. And you can see what, like if you get the Apex Predator, you can see who the best players are in the world are. Like so good. Everyone, like I'm a grinder. I love rank stuff. So Apex falls into that category because honestly, the gunfights are super fun and satisfying too. The character abilities are a little broken at times in certain like situations, but like it's a very well-made game. And at the end of the day, it could be S tier. It definitely could be, but I'm leaving it at A tier just because it has a big issue. Once you get to like Platinum Diamond area, I got really bored of watching it and playing it because people just run away all day long. So I did not enjoy the constant running battle at the end and trying to survive. I don't blame people because it's like you want to get your rank points, but never I like absolutely love that. Next, we have PUBG, guys. So PUBG obviously was like the first like battle royale that like took the world by storm. It was only for PC players, but like everyone knew about PUBG. H1Z1 was the starter, and then PUBG just like kicked it right in the gear. We saw people like Ninja, Dr. Disrespect, Lupo, all just blow up during this time period. If you weren't there for the Dr. Disrespect of this game, that was peak, potentially between H1Z1 and this game, like peak Dr. Disrespect. He was amazing at sniping in this game, and now he's just more content based, but like he was actually like solid as hell at this game. So it was just so horribly optimized, like terribly optimized. Graphics were bad forever. They did have a really big update when like they released the full game and like went to Xbox and stuff like that, where they made the game look pretty good, but never played great. I don't know. Like the running didn't feel great. The vehicle driving was kind of sketchy, where if you hit a rock, you'd like fall out of the vehicle and die instantly. There was a lot of issues with the game. They have a good rank system, like a good leaderboard where they reset it and like you can work your way up grinding the leaderboard to get some like publicity on your name. People like this, that's how they got famous. It was a really solid game, guys. It was very, very solid, but I don't think it can get anything past B tier just because of how clunky the game was. But I will say sniping in that game was one of the most satisfying things I've ever been a part of in gaming, and I love that time period. DayZ. Arma's technically like the original, but DayZ is the next one. I would say DayZ has to fall to C tier, though. It's kind of interesting how I have two of each right now, but like DayZ to me, it just was never like a smooth process either. Like it was like PUBG was like an upgrade of DayZ, and then DayZ's like slowly like comes back every once in a while with an update, and people go play it like Summon and stuff like that. And honestly, it's not that fun to watch, and it's not like super exciting to play. So I'm just gonna leave it at C. If you don't know anything about DayZ, it's a pretty cool game. They have a lot going on, and it's kind of like an open world survival game, but they do have a way you can play a battle royale. It's pretty fun, but I would not like in this list. It's got to be C tier. Like it's not as bad as some of these other games because it did have popularity for the time, but C tier. Alrighty, guys, the GOAT. Some of you guys are absolutely gonna hate me for this because there's people out there that just hate Fortnite for I don't know why. I'm gonna make this just a little bigger for you guys here at the end. I don't know why people hate Fortnite. I will never understand it. Fortnite absolutely changed the game. There's two games that I will say in the history of shooting games that have absolutely just changed it. Number one, Halo 3. With Forge mode and all that stuff where you're able to like create your own maps, do whatever you want. And they had a theater online where you could go watch your games and all that stuff. Game changing for the time period. That was 2009. Not a single other game in the entire world tried to copy that until Fortnite came out. It originally came out as a terrible zombies game mode, and then they released the Battle Royale, and I don't even think I have to explain what happened from there. It is the biggest game ever made. Ever. And no one can argue that. There's no bigger game in the entire world than Fortnite. And I've never seen anything happen like Fortnite happened. Like Ninja took over the world. We saw a bunch of people become millionaires overnight. Like Fortnite is the experience that keeps on coming back. Like right now, I have it downloaded on my computer. I can go have fun in Fortnite. I try to qualify for the World Cup like I kind of mentioned earlier. Like I was able to grind that as a normal player and not have to wait for like someone to invite me to a tournament or anything like that. And then like people were coming out of the woodworks that I haven't talked to in years to play this game. And it was so much fun. Like I cannot express like peak Fortnite, like 2018, 2019 Fortnite, that I had 82 days played in 1 year. I was at the end of college and I kind of know life the game trying to qualify for the World Cup, but like legitimately, I just loved Fortnite. It was so much fun, guys. And I think most people can agree with that. If you don't agree with like, I don't like Fortnite, have that strong opinion, like Fortnite's a great game. If you want to get mad about me liking Fortnite, I'm sorry, but like it's a great game. There's no better game that has ever been created, arguably. Like it's up there. And then they came out with creative mode, so you can do so much other stuff like creating maps, do speed runs. It was like Halo 3 all over again. You could show all these cool things. It's a great game. 100% S tier, probably the number one ever game potentially. Obviously everyone has their opinions, but like Fortnite's done it all. They've really set like there wouldn't be cross-platform if it wasn't for Fortnite. Like there's so many things that came out of this game that like Apex and all these other games just like, hey, we need to do this because Fortnite did it and it blew up the world. Cross-platform might have been the biggest thing I have ever seen in video games. And I was wondering when it was going to happen because I had an idea. It was like, this needs to happen at some point. Like, it can't be that hard. Fortnite showed it. And the rest is history. Realm Royale. One of the most interesting games that I've ever played. Like, there was people turning into chickens with certain things, and it was fun. It was a good time. Like, this came out like after Fortnite when people started getting a little bored of it, and it was like, actually, it was like peak Fortnite, actually. And people just like kind of wanted to mess around on it because you saw people getting famous in Fortnite. And it's kind of like that same period as like Radical Heights, kind of like right before, like that. I don't know. Maybe Radical Heights came out after Fortnite. I don't remember exactly now that I'm thinking about it. But like Realm Royale was just like, you had mounts, you could ride horses, like so many things in one game that like, it was fun. But it wasn't something you could play forever. There was a lot of things wrong with the game. And that's why it's going to fall C tier for me. It was fun though. It was a purely fun game. You could go on there and like just get good laughs with your friends. But it definitely didn't have like, I think I probably maybe got like 40 hours played on it before I was like, all right, I'm kind of over this game. But it was a really cool game. H1Z1, last but not least. I think this is the most underrated game on this list, guys. And the reason I say that is because this was the first Battle Royale that went mainstream. Mainstream H1Z1 is S tier. Peak H1Z1, S tier, 100%. China number one, China number one, where are you from? If you didn't hear that in your lobby every single game, you were not there. Like, it was so much fun playing this game, guys. I don't think I can even express it. I was horrible. H1Z1 is the first game I ever played on a mouse. Like, a BR on a mouse. I played like a couple things when I was younger, but like this is the first time I played on a mouse and keyboard. I was atrocious at this game. I got destroyed by like Flamehopper, Ninja, you name them. They found me. I got killed by them. It just was so much pure fun though. Like getting in a car with 4 of your friends and just chasing down another car, shooting at them, trying to get that 2-tap headshot. Like just pure fun. And no one cared because the rank system was like, you just had to get like your top 10 games, like your highest and best kill games, and then you'd hit the highest rank in the game, which I think is honestly like a really good ranking system to this day. Then they ended up like ruining the game, so like it's not like fun, but they did just revert it like maybe 6 months to a year ago, and I don't know how it's doing. I'm assuming not very good. I do see some people get like hyped about it at some points or another, and they had like, those are the first Battle Royale that actually had like tournaments and stuff like that too, with teams, and then PUBG took over after that. But it was such a fun game. I wouldn't say like just as someone that was purely horrible at the game, and I am a competitive person, it was just so much fun, and I loved every second with it with the boys. Cop cars chasing down people. I could go on for so many memories in this game. It was honestly the reason I built a computer was for this game. Like I was playing League of Legends, and then I was like, I have to play this game. So I literally bought my first computer. Literally, the computer that is right here. I built this one, or bought it with a 1050 Ti and like an i6700K for this game. So maybe it just has a little spot for me, but like pure top of the market, peak H1Z1, it was just so much fun, guys. And then just checking at this list here, last but not least, that was that one. But I'm not going to do any of these other ones, I don't think. Cuisine Royale was like a wannabe PUBG that wasn't very good. CSGO's was horrible. Fall Guys really isn't a Battle Royale. Yeah, that's all I'm going to put on there today, guys. I hope you guys do enjoy today's video. I love Battle Royales, and I think this is a pretty reasonable list. Like, I think that Hyperscape is shit, and I think Fortnite's amazing. So, I at least got the first and the last one on the list right. These are in no particular order other than obviously S through D, but guys, I love these games. I hope you guys did enjoy today's tier list. If you guys did, make sure you guys do remember to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.